If you're tracking leads in spreadsheets, forgetting follow-ups, and losing sales because nothing is organized, this is the tutorial for you, as I'll be showing you how to use Clickup as a sales CRM. Even if you are a complete beginner, you don't need Salesforce nor HubSpot for this. I'll show you how to set this up quick and easy in a few minutes. By the end of this tutorial, you'll know how to track leads and deals. You'll also be able to build a sales pipeline and never forget follow-ups. See exactly where your money is coming from and going. By the way, I've included a link in the pinned comment and description which will allow you to sign up to Clickup for completely free. Now, let's dive in. Once you're signed in, you'll be redirected to a dashboard just like this. And I want you to pay attention to the left-hand menu option. You're going to tap on Home in the top left-hand corner. Then you're going to be creating a new space. And spaces, when it comes on to ClickUp, is basically a department or the purpose you're using ClickUp for. So you can create numerous spaces. This is how you'll be able to keep it organized. So we'll be calling our space Sales. So you're going to tap right where you see New Space and you're going to type in Sales. After you have done that, what I want you to do next, you're going to be creating a folder by the name of CRM. So you're going to tap on the plus in line with Sales. Then you're going to tap on Folder, and from there you can create the folder by the name of CRM. As you can see right there that I have created the folder. Once you have created the folder, the next thing you'll need to do is create a list, and this list will be called Sales Pipeline. So you're going to see list right here. You're going to tap on the plus and you're going to tap on list and you're going to call it Sales Pipeline. So let's type that in real quick. After you've done that, you're going to tap on Create. Once it has been created, as you can see right here, so every deal or potential client will be one task. And you can see some suggested statuses. And the status will basically be the stages of the pipeline. So we're going to be using their suggested status. So we're going to tap on Apply Suggestions. After doing that, you'll just give it a few seconds. And from there, you can see that the different statuses have been applied. So for example, you can see right here, qualified, went cold, not interested, follow up, contacted, and new lead. So you can see the different phases. So for example, once we have created our sales pipeline, as you can see right here, all we'll need to do now, when someone fills out your contact form, they start as a new lead. So you'll simply tap right here where you see task 1, or you can tap on add lead. And for example, we could add a lead. So for example, let's say O'Neill. After you have added the lead, as you can see right there, you can move them through the different phases. So for example, once they have been contacted, you can simply move them to contact and so on. What I would recommend you do is change the view. So you're going to tap on Sales Board, or you can choose Gantt View from the top right here. So for example, if we were to select Sales Board, you can see how it looks. And from here, you can move the lead through the different phases. So for example, once you have contacted a lead, you can drag and place it right there. And you can select follow up and so on. Now, another thing that I also want you to do is you're going to tap on the lead name. After you have done that, you're going to scroll down and you're going to see custom fields. From here, you can add in the contact person, the deal value, expected close date, and so on. You'll be able to fill in all of this information. Now, let's say, for example, you would like to also add in, for example, priority or so on. There's a particular field that you'd like to add right here. You can do that by tapping on the plus. Then you can tap on Create a Field. So let's say, for example, this field will be priority. So we're going to tap on Custom Text. And we're just going to call it Priority. After you have done that, you're going to change the type. So you're going to tap right where you see long text and you're going to select text. Then from there, we're going to select manual and we'll tap on create. And you can see right there that we have created a new custom field. And you can tap here and you'll be able to fill it out just like that. So you can see right there. And the thing that I also like about ClickUp is a lot of their suggested options, depending on what you type in, can be very helpful. For example, if you were to select lead source, you can see some suggested lead sources right here that you can choose from, and you can simply tap on the one you'd like to use. So it will suggest a lot of stuff, making it perfect for even complete beginners. And when it comes on to ClickUp is most deals are lost because people forget to follow up. But that is not the case when it comes on to ClickUp. As we click up, by scrolling up to the top, you'll be able to add due dates. So you can tap right here, you'll be able to add the start date, and you can add the due date right here. So for example, let's say the due date will be next week Friday, so we'll select that. Then from there you can also add in a particular time. So let's say for example 3:30 p.m. After you have added in this time, what I like about Clickup is it will send you an email notification, so you never have to worry about a follow-up. Or you can choose to create a recurring follow-up task. So for example, I finish a call and immediately set a follow-up for 3 days later. You can also do that when it comes on to ClickUp, making it perfect for either complete beginners or anyone that normally forget some certain tasks. Another thing that I also want to talk about is how to store notes, calls, and contacts in one place. With ClickUp, you'll be able to easily do that, as this is where a lot of sales CRM tend to fall apart when context is lost. How you'll do this is by simply tapping on the person's name. After you have tapped on the person's name, from here you can scroll down and you can also create custom fields again, just like what I said. For example, you'll be able to create a field where you'll be able to add in call notes, client objections, or next steps. You can do that right there. And you can also attach file by tapping on attach file right here. If you would like to upload a file or document, you can do that. So you have different options that you can quickly add in when it comes on to ClickUp. Now, the next thing I want to show you is how to visualize your pipeline. The first thing you will need to do is go to the top, just like what you see here, sales board. Let's say you would like to get another view, you can tap on the plus. From here you have different options. You have the Kanban board option where you can tap right there and you can see how that will look. You can tap on the plus once more. And let's say for example you would like to use their timeline option, which will show you the start and due date. So this will keep you abreast of what you need to get done and what is overdue or so on. So if you would like to do that, you can select the timeline view. There are different options that you can choose from. And that is basically it when it comes on to ClickUp and creating a sales CRM. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section, and thank you for watching.